Moment of truth. Social media has honestly taken over our lives. Let's just be honest. When we wake up in the morning, the first thing we think about is scrolling through our timeline, seeing what someone said or seeing what someone did, getting an update on what's going on in the world. Social media is good for that. It keeps you in the loop since we don't really like to buy newspapers anymore or even watch the news. It lets us know what's really going on with the times, as well as with our friends and long-distance family members. But what social media has done that we don't know about, and that few have been able to admit, social media has caused a new disorder, OCD, Obsessive-compulsive disorder.
Paul Angon, author of 101 Secrets for Your 20s, created the term obsessive-compulsive disorder and describes it as our compulsion to constantly compare ourselves with others, producing unwanted thoughts and feelings that drive us into depression, consumption, anxiety, and all-around discontent. It encourages us to stay up late on Facebook, pouring through all 348 pictures of our frenemies' My Life is Better Than Yours album, and then it sends us to bed wondering why we feel so anxious.
Does that sound like you? I know it sounds like me. There are times that I know I can be up working, doing something, and I'm just lounging around, chilling, going through my Facebook profile, going through Instagram, and I'm seeing all these young women my age doing things that I would love to be doing. But instead of it inspiring me to get up off my behind, it puts me in a downward spiral, anxious. Why is my stuff not taking off? Why is my business not doing what she's doing? Why am I not on TV? So I know that I struggle in this area. And if you're honest, if you're truthful, you struggle in that area too. So here are 3 steps that I've put together for me to work on, and if you're willing, for you to work on, for us to overcome this new disorder, OCD, Obsessive-compulsive disorder. Number 1, take a social media hiatus. Now for business owners, that may be a little harder, I understand. But for some of us that are just on Facebook, snooping around, you can take a break. A week, a few days. I know some of us are a little addicted. But just a few days, so you're not always comparing yourself to what somebody else is doing. She's doing this, why am I not? And then we fall into a downward spiral of, I'm not doing that, I suck, instead of, I'm not doing that, let me get up. We need to take a break. I promise the world is not going to miss your tweets or your Facebook posts about what you have for breakfast, about what you're going to do the rest of that day. Honestly, it comes through the timeline and people just scroll by it. They might like it. 2, celebrate others. It's time that we stop downplaying others and what they're doing in our minds and start sending them good vibes. Start praying for them. Start encouraging them, saying God bless them. I hope their business flourishes. What's wrong with that? And I struggle in that sometimes too. I even had to admit to a friend one time when I was secretly hoping that she would crack. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's something deeply seated within us that we need to work on. Why don't we want others around us to succeed? So that's number 2. Start encouraging people. You see somebody doing better than you are, encourage them. And better yet, ask them what they're doing. Hopefully when you ask them, they'll be willing to help you get to where they are and even beyond. And number 3, encourage yourself. We always hear the scripture that talks about encouraging yourself. We always hear the scripture where we're praising God because we're fearfully and wonderfully made. But do you really believe that you're fearfully and wonderfully made? Some of us feel like we've had flaws for so long that it's something that's natural. It's a norm to have all of these issues. And I'm here to tell you that it's not. You don't have to struggle in your everyday life. You can encourage yourself. Understand who you are. Understand that you were created for such a time as this. Understand that you were created for a purpose that nobody else. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care how many plastic surgeons there are. I do not care how many trainings they attend. There is no one on this earth, nor will there ever be anyone on this earth that can do what you were created by Jesus Christ to do. So encourage yourself in that. The last thing, I'm going to leave you with a quote that helps me when I'm feeling at my lowest. It helps encourage me. Let me know that I am supposed to be great. I am supposed to be smart. I am supposed to do something. This is a poem by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This is Allyson Robinson with your moment of truth.